Hey guys, happy Saturday. I am so excited that you guys decided to do the 5 day summer slim down. And we've wrapped our 5 days up, but that doesn't mean that it's over. I wanted to send you guys just this little wrap up video. In our rounds that we normally do, I do a Saturday training, and you guys can watch it on Saturday mornings. You can watch it throughout the weekend whenever you have time. We are not in a rush trying to watch these videos, but definitely very informative. And so I wanted to make sure to share some stuff with you guys. So first off, just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Allison, as y'all know, and I am a Faster Way coach. I started this program after I had my son. I've always been somebody who likes to eat healthy, knows what I'm supposed to eat, and works out, does what I need to do, and has always been able to see results. And so after I had Cade, I went through a time period where I just really was not feeling like myself, obviously, having a new baby. You guys that have had kids, you know how that is. But I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. I was completely overworking my body. I was working out. I was eating what I was supposed to, not seeing any results. I had found an app that I wanted to download and was doing a workout in the morning, a workout at night, and I wasn't seeing anything. Y'all, I was stuck. I was completely stuck. And I'd never felt like that before. And I was just so down on myself because everything that I had tried before wasn't working. And so a friend of mine who is a Faster Way coach, and I would text with every now and then, actually reached out to me, and she was like, hey, I know we don't really like reach out about Faster Way, but I know that you've been struggling, and I'm doing a round for people who, moms who just delivered babies, and I just want you to think about it. And I was like, I appreciate that. But like, I know how to work out. I know how to eat, yada, yada, yada. I'm not investing anything into this. Well, I decided to do it, and I joined in. And within just a few weeks of my 6 weeks round, I felt so much better. I had more energy. I was sleeping better. I was able to tell a difference in the way my clothes fit. And everybody's different. But I was still able to see such good results. Y'all, was consistent. I stayed consistent, eating what I was supposed to, working out. You cheat every now and then, and we don't really have cheat days in Faster Way because we don't deprive ourselves. And once we start living this lifestyle consistently, our body's doing what it's supposed to. And if we go have pizza, if we go have a drink, if we go have donuts or whatever, our bodies starts burning it the way it's supposed to, and we don't have to feel guilty about eating all that. So we don't want to deprive ourselves. But I was really just really enjoying the program and what I saw. And so I just continued to keep on up with it, and decided to be a coach. So I wanted to share that information with you guys, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my journey in our 6 week round. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys an introduction to why I'm here in this for me, and why I'm here in this for you guys. So this week in the 5 day summer slim down, you guys saw a little bit about Faster Way. You talked about intermittent fasting. You talked about macro tracking. You talked about meal prepping and different cycling of things. But I wanted to tell you what it will look like with me. So full transparency here. I think it's so important to be real. I think it's so important to be honest. And if you know me, I just shoot you straight anyways. But as your coach in my work, in my 6 weeks, you will know that I'm going to completely be honest about everything Faster Way, everything that I want you to do to reach your full potential and reach your goals. But what you guys saw this last 5 days in Faster Way, you were in this huge Facebook group with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And it's so hard to grow on a personal level with that many people. And you were able to see our CEOs and get information, which was absolutely amazing. But I hated the fact that we could not create a small group for the people that were in our 5 day slim down. They wanted everybody in the same Facebook group so that everybody was getting the same information, which is wonderful. But again, I love having the opportunity to grow with you guys personally. And so I try to keep my rounds super small. And this last round that I did had 15 people. It was one of the biggest rounds that I have done. We just wrapped up the week before this. And so some of those clients have moved to VIP. But that was one of the biggest rounds I did, and I really enjoyed it. Being out of school and kind of wrapping up the school year, I was able to kind of have more time with them. But I still like to have smaller rounds. And so what you will see from me is you will be on a personal Facebook group with me if you do 6 weeks, 6 week rounds. Some of you guys have already signed up. And so I will add you to the Facebook group next week. But you will have a Facebook group with just me. I will post a little post daily. You won't get an email from me daily. The only reason I did that this time was because I wanted you to make sure that you are getting some information personally from me, not just a Facebook group, because I know it can be really overwhelming. I don't particularly like what they call that as a community round, where everybody that wants to do Faster Way in that round can be in the same Facebook group. I don't really like that because it's overwhelming. It's a lot of people. You don't have an opportunity to grow with one another and to really talk to your coach. But you will have one daily post from me, and every day we will post what's called our macros. And again, we will get into this later on in the round so that you'll know exactly what it is. But we'll track our stuff on our phone. And you will screenshot that every day under the daily post so that I can help hold you accountable for, let's see what your macros are. Let's track your numbers. If you need help with your numbers, I can help you. But I will be in communication with you daily. You have access to me on the Facebook group. A lot of you have my cell phone number. You can talk to me on Messenger. However you want to reach out, you're more than welcome to reach out to me that way. But that's a little bit about what it looks like with me as your coach on the Facebook group. So one thing I also do is, I don't know about you guys, I love Faster Way meal plans and I love that it's there for me, but they're just not realistic for families. And so I create a meal plan for me and my family. My son's only a year old, but he still does eat what we eat. And so I really like to plan meals that we can all eat together. I don't want to cook for me, then have to cook for them, or I don't want to cook for me and then Clark to feel like he has to cook for himself for them. So I try really hard to create family-friendly meals. But what I do is I share those meal plans with you guys. So that's not something most coaches do. There are coaches out there that do that. But if you would like my meal plans every week, that will be something that I will provide for you. We also will, on the Facebook page, those of you who are transitioning from the 5-day Summer Slim Down to the 6-week program. It starts June 28th. But what I'm doing for you guys is I am going to open it up next week. So you get a whole week extra, including the 5 weeks. So you get 8 weeks instead of 6 weeks. And so I want to be able to work with you, even if it's just one of you that switches over. I want to be able to work with you one-on-one in that group this early bird week to kind of get a feel of what Faster Way is and answer any questions that you had from last week. So the June 28th round is open for anybody that wants to join. If you have friends that want to join, let me know. I'll send them my link. They are more than welcome to join in. But the early bird week is reserved just for you guys who have already invested, who did the 5-day Summer Slim Down. I want to give that to you guys kind of as an extra little gift, an extra little training from me. Oops, I'm sorry. But again, that is strictly for you guys, even if it's just one, even if it's just 3, even if it's all 10 of you that did it with me. It's fine. I wasn't planning on doing a round in June, and so I wasn't going to do it until July because this last one was so big. So it may be a smaller one, and that's perfectly fine. But again, if you have somebody that wants to join in, that's fine. Just let them know that I will add them on the 28th when we start, or that weekend before. So the early bird is just for you guys who have done the 5-day Slim Down to answer any extra questions or help any other way I can. So just a little bit more information for you guys. This round that they did, the 5-day Slim Down, they gave you guys, you paid $20, you invested your time, you invested your money, and they honored the $20 with the code so that you could sign up for 6 weeks and use a code to get your $20 off. Well, because they had such an overwhelming response to their community round and their registration, their starts next week, they cut the code off a little earlier than planned. So the last day that the code worked was yesterday. But I'm going to honor the $20 that you've already invested. I'm going to honor that for the rest of the summer. As a mom, as somebody who's been through this before, like, if it's not the time for you to do it, like that's perfectly fine. I completely understand that. And it may not even be the time for you to do it this summer, but I want you guys to be just to be able to get everything out of it that you want. And I want this to be an effective program for you guys. This is a sustainable lifestyle. This is something that you're going to be to do, and you're going to be able to do this for years. And once we start going, you're going to realize how easy this lifestyle really is, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I can do this. I can do this with the family. I can do this on ball trips. But I don't want you to jump into something if it's not the right time. So again, I'm going to honor the $20 for the rest of the summer. I'll do a round later on as well. But I just don't want you to feel like you have to do that right now. There's no reason for you to jump in if it's not where you feel like you need to be. So again, that will start, the round starts June 28th, but I'll add you to the early bird round next week. I'm so excited. And so what you'll see next week is we will introduce ourselves. I'll have a little introduction about me as well, but we will set our personal macros. I have a new client form that I send out. And it asks you about your exercising routine now, about your job, about your weight, your height, your goals. Everything is personalized to you. That is the most awesome thing about Faster Way. It's yes, I put you guys in a group with me and I coach you daily, but I communicate with you one-on-one. Some coaches have large groups of like 40 people. I don't know how they do that. I would die if that was me, because I want to be able to have communication with the coach. So y'all know I like to talk. And I want to talk to you guys about your goals. Everything is personalized to you. So on the new client assessment, make sure to be honest. Make sure that you put what your goals are. Tell me how you're sleeping, your energy levels. All those are already questions on there. But I will look over those, and then I will look at some programs that I have. And what I do is I kind of organize it in a way where I can set your macros with you, and we'll talk one-on-one, whether it's through text, whether it's FaceTime, email, whatever you want to do. We can do a Zoom call, and we'll get your macros set up. So we'll do that next week. We'll also discuss meal prepping. We'll discuss intermittent fasting. We will discuss why we cycle our macros in our workout cycles that we do. And so that's stuff that we'll do next week in the early bird round before we get started. But I'm so excited again that you guys, even if you don't continue on with this, you guys were able to see a little bit about what I have been so passionate about for so long. And it's just a wonderful program for you and your family, especially if you're wanting to feel better and just be in your own skin again. I have a friend who's done Whole30, and she ended up doing my round with Faster Way, but she was talking about even with Whole30, you don't realize how bad you feel until you start feeling good. So she's like, I didn't realize that I was so tired and had such a lack of energy until I realized how much better I was really feeling. So I want you guys to be able to feel that and just feel better about yourself and really love who you are. There's not a perfect size. There's not a perfect number on the scale. Everybody is different. So get that out of your head and let me teach you how to reach your goals. So let's rock these next 6 weeks. The last couple weeks, we change things up because we have to keep our body guessing in order for it to burn fat effectively and to see those results that we want to see. So I'm here for you guys. Reach out if you have any questions. Again, happy Saturday, and go Bulldogs.